Welcome to the coloring tutorial. I'm going to use colored pencils. I have the following colors here for this picture: yellow, golden yellow, bubblegum, black, and peach. As far as coloring goes, you can start wherever you want. Doesn't matter. You can color whatever parts you want first. I'm going to start with black first to fill in certain areas. This part here on his ear is black. Fill that in. Fill in the holes in his arm. Right here on Vegeta's face. Fill in that line there. And I'll put black here to give this a little more detail. You actually can go over the whole picture if you want and draw all the lines black like they are in the actual picture. Or you can just leave it with the pencil lines. I actually do that sometimes. In certain areas, I will highlight the lines in black to give it a little more detail. But not all the areas. I don't draw black on all the lines. The shirt is black. A trick I learned too, I think I heard that Da Vinci actually used this trick. And the trick is to give the picture a more realistic look. You color it, or paint, well, he painted it, but you color it like this, and as you color it, you follow the same way as his body is to give it a realistic look, if that makes sense. Like you see how this line is, that's basically what you do. You color it in that way all the way through, and then it kind of looks like you're actually looking at somebody's body, and you can see the curve and shape of their body through the color, not just the lines. So I'll try to show you what I mean here, and I'll color it. Start down here. This is his shirt, Majin Buu's shirt. All this is purple. This is actually black here. So actually there's one color I'm missing. I need to go get a purple colored pencil. But I'll do that later. So let's start here. Start coloring this in like this. And then as you color it, follow this line here and start to form a curve. When you come in here, continue the curve like this with the black. See how I colored it in? It has that kind of look, like it goes like this. You can see some of these lines here I did before. And these lines that we drew in before, we're going to have to highlight those with a darker black. So those lines we're actually going to have to make black so they stand out against this black on his shirt. Continue coloring. You can draw it like this too if you want. Just make a bunch of little lines and then eventually you'll fill it in. I'm just taking the ruler and going over this line here so that you can see it better through the black, even though it's still hard to see it. This actually needs to be black here because it's part of this second line here. This part here on his cape is actually black. This is black too. I'll give this a light black fill in here so that you can still see that line. I'm going to give Vegeta's glove some details too. I'm going to fill in some of these lines here, make them black to help distinguish his glove from Majin Buu's face, especially right here where the glove makes contact with his face, so you can see the difference. This is up to you as far as the lines. You don't have to do this like I am. You can leave them as the pencil. You don't have to make them black. I think this gives it a little more clarity, makes it look a little better. I still got to color this part of his shirt here. Follow the curves. Come over here, you're gonna have to curve it a little bit here. This line I'm going to have to draw darker. You draw one line darker and there's more lines and that's serious, then make them all black. Otherwise the picture will look weird. Continue coloring. This line's gonna have to be black too. Go back over here and color in around here to try to hide this difference in color here. You can see the lines I made from coloring. Try to hide those. You can make this as dark as you want. I usually don't make it too dark on my drawings when I color them because it's just too time consuming. Let's double check now. Oh, there's where is it? It's like there's a part in the drawing I missed. Oh, actually no, it's right here. Oh, you're confused. This part here has to be all black. This is part of Majin Buu's clothes right here. Start the color and just follow this curve with the black. To make this stand out better, I'm going to outline his glove in black. This is out of the picture. This is going to be cut out once I'm done with the picture. Okay, now I'm pretty sure that's all the black. I'm going to start coloring Majin Buu now with the bubblegum color. Start with his face. Now his face is getting pushed in here from Vegeta's fist. So you want to try to give it that look that it's being pushed out of place by coloring it in. So what I mean by that is down here, see how the two lines are curved? You want to follow that with the pink. Create that look like this. Do the same thing over here. Just to the end of this line, curve the lines with the pink there, because here it's not affected, it's normal here. So then just draw this like this, color it in like that, straight lines. This you want to have at angles. Come above his fist, this is all going to be curved at angles. This is at an angle too. Come over here and draw it like this. I'll draw it slower so you can see what I'm doing. I'm coloring it in, but I'm following these lines to give it a more realistic look. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to continue with the curves all the way down to his fist. Down here, I'm going to follow this line here. And then these two are just going to blend together. And that's what it looks like. All the lines follow the main lines that we already drew in. So it actually looks like his face is being pushed to the side, or it looks like his face is being pushed in from being punched. His ear, I'm going to color like this, just follow around it. Like that. I'm going to start up here. You can go out if you want. This is out of the bounds here where the line is. I'm going to start the color and follow this line right here. Go to right here where that curve is. Come over here, and I'm going to kind of follow this curve here, over here. You don't want to copy this where the face is being punched, because it's not the same pattern. Start to draw a curve here, come down and follow this line. You're going to want to do the same thing for this whole area. I'm not 100% sure on whether or not the line should be curved all the way across the face. I'm just taking my best guess here. So it might not be accurate, but that doesn't matter. And this is how I color pictures. You can color it any way you want. I'm just showing you this here because I'm here to teach you how to color. Give you a strategy. Once you figure out how I do it, you can branch off and come up with your own unique way of doing it. His face is complete. This is his purple cape. We have to come down here now to do his arm. Start over here in this area by his armpit. Follow this line down. Come over here, follow this line. Fill it in. Now his arm here, it starts a curve. Draw the curves up there and then fill this in here, blend it in. Or blend it together. Start to draw this down here. Now that his arm doesn't have as much detail as his face, we can color this in a lot faster.